Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at, we're doing episode number 3, of I Build Your Team, series where I build my viewers' teams the best teams possible for my team showdown or whatever else you might be playing. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it, and let's take a look at the first squad from today's video, which comes in from Intatree. Says he has 1.1 million MT, has only bought the pro pass. Everyone's on solo training Fry because he accidentally locked in his Jordan Clarkson. That's tough. Top 1% king of the court though. That's fire. He'll get the 5-card option pack on Monday. He's got a million MT and a very good squad without spending any money. I mean, this is what you like to see right here. This is a guy who's clearly grinded the game a lot. I mean, he's Sapphire 4 rep, which is extremely high. That is clearly a lot of games played, but at the same time, he's got a very nice squad. Honestly, 1 through 3, or really 1 through 4, I wouldn't change a thing. Fry is definitely replaceable. There are better bigs, and maybe you consider picking one of them up: a Miles Turner, a Tyson Chandler, a PJ Brown, a Mo Bamba, DeAndre, and there are other ones as well. But I would potentially consider a backup center, especially because Fry is sellable. It's like the only position on this team that I actually really think you even need to look to upgrade as of right now, though. I mean, squad is looking great, and if you want to keep Fry, that's fine. It's a solid stretch big backup who's not bad, and you can save the MT. And I mean, you're over a million MT already. That is a huge W. I'm only halfway to a million MT, but I guess I've probably spent a little bit more MT on cards on my team. That being said, yeah, I mean, hey, I gotta give credit. 2K has done a better job this year with pro money spent. You get teams like this, teams like my team, without spending any money on the game, and it's pretty good, honestly. Devin online, he says he's just been grinding breakout and domination. He needs advice on good cards to pick up. I would continue grinding breakout and domination. Number one, because Pascal Siakam is an upgrade at your power forward position. Number two, because you complete breakout, you get you're gonna get a lot of different rewards, make MT, all that type of stuff. But you complete 13 breakout boards, you get all those pieces, those breakout gauntlet pieces from the current warps to the special warps or whatever. Again, if you're confused on anything breakout related, Most Ballin will have videos to help you out and explain things. So I would recommend his content if you're confused about breakout. But you need to stack MT, and if you could get a pink diamond mode reward, a Jack Sigma from breakout, that would be huge. Getting Siakam will be a nice upgrade. You could add Obi Toppin at the power forward position. You could buy, who are the other good amethysts? I mean, there are a couple of wild gem amethysts obviously that are studs that you could buy. Who else? Vlade Divac at the center position, or Channing Frye, one of the two as another center in addition to Sigma, could be super nice. Like if you had Sigma, Siakam, Obi Toppin, and Amethyst Vlade Divac relatively soon, like that could be really, really nice. You get to level 40, so then you'll have Clay. You'll get a couple of diamond packs as well for that level 40 path. Like honestly, your team's going to be looking a lot better if you just keep on grinding for the next couple of days. Then you can save your MT again, maybe like Fry and Obi as a couple of big man upgrades. Save your MT, see if a couple more budget guards drop this week, and see what you can do this weekend with whatever MT you have and stuff, and the players you get. Obviously, like you can get Clay, maybe you get Bowen out of the option pack, things like that, and your guards can get some help as well. Did not mean to drag this team out separately, but he was that last? Yes, that was last team. Okay, cool. 170k grind and breakout for Jack Sigma. Can only sell Jordan Clarkson and Ayton as of right now. Once you get Sigma, maybe you sell Ayton. As much as, I mean, with Camby being unsellable, I think that's probably what I would do. This team's actually pretty darn solid. Larry Nance is really good. Having him on the bench is almost like, that's really nice. I almost think I'd start him over Bowen, though, to be totally honest, with his size and his athletic ability and still being such an elite defender. So I would consider starting him. Once you get Sigma, you can sell Ayton, make yourself some more MT, be over 300k for sure. Need a backup point guard at some point, but maybe you're going to grind for a mode reward. You can pick up a J Kidd or something like that. Your small forward position is set. I really don't think you need Sigma right now, or Glenn Rice right now, I should say. So maybe you try to grind for J Kidd after Sigma. Maybe I don't know if you're planning on playing Showdown once you get Sigma or whatever, but maybe that's the mode you play, or a different mode. Try to get another mode reward somehow. That's my thought, honestly, with this team. It's a good squad. Backup point guard is the one spot I'd look to upgrade. If you want a cheaper upgrade, Chris Paul's going to be better than Smush Parker, I think. Outside of that, you can again wait and save on another high-level Wild Gems PG like a Jordan Clarkson. Somebody else along those lines could be cool as well. Trace has 450,000 MTs, wondering who should buy. I would get a center. Would I pay for How much is Miles Turner going for right now? That's the question. I would consider Miles Turner if you can get him for a half decent price. Like if you can get him for sub 200K, I'd consider that. I don't know if he's quite sub 200K yet. I don't think he is, honestly, but he's close. Maybe another shooting guard, like a diamond, like an Amethyst Doug Christie I really like, and I don't think he's that expensive. At some point, you're gonna want another point guard for sure. Like I guess Chris Paul right now would probably be the cheapest upgrade you could get. There are a lot of good Wild Gems cards, but the problem is a lot of those guys are pretty expensive. So adding another small forward or point guard or something like that from those drops is going to be expensive to get one of the good ones. For now, I think you just keep on saving your MT, honestly. Keep on stacking. Trying to grind for, obviously, a motor award from somewhere. So if once you get Sigma, that'll be a big upgrade to your center position. And I would buy a Wild Gems card or two for a point guard, shooting guard, or small forward position. Just depends which ones you want to buy, but I'd get a couple of guys for those positions because you could use a couple of upgrades if possible. Then you got Yuno, who's got over 1.1 million MT. Really good squad, honestly. Again, get Sigma. Your center position will be really good. You could even put Kwame at power forward if you wanted to, then move Siakam to the bench and get another center off your bench, or you could run Vlade still if you wanted to do that, or you can move Kwame to your backup center and get a power forward, like maybe an Al Harrington as a Wild Gem, or somebody else, another Wild Gem power forward, or something like that. Even like an Amethyst Obi Toppin if you want to stay cheap. CP's good, Sam Cassell's good, Clay and Lionel Simmons isn't bad. You got Bowen as well. Could probably upgrade another point guard and Clay at some point with the Wild Gems cards, you know what I mean? Or again, with grinding for motor awards as the season progresses, we still have over 4 weeks, or not over 4 weeks, we still have 4 weeks. Actually, yeah, it is over 4 weeks. It's like 4.5 weeks left in season 1. So plenty of time to continue grinding for motor awards and stuff like that. And there are a lot of players that can help people's team from those motor awards. And that's what I'm thinking here with his team, is that he maybe picks up 1 or 2 cards, but obviously once you get a couple of those motor award players, that'll really help. And then Nick has 750K. I mean, Amethyst Josh Richardson's probably not a real backup point guard, honestly. Otherwise, I could use a power. I mean, Obi Toppin would be a nice power forward upgrade. You're saying you need a power forward, and I agree. I think Obi Toppin would be a really nice power forward upgrade. Purvis Ellison, despite only being a Sapphire, really isn't that bad. I actually think I'd rather have him than Tobias Harris. So I'm a little. I mean, he's not the best, but whatever. I would say, KD's animations are so nice that I understand people still running him, but his badges are not that great, and his stats do leave a good bit to be desired as well. You could obviously use a point guard upgrade. 750K MT is a lot. But how much of it do you want to spend? You know what I mean? Because if you buy a point guard like a Jordan Clarkson or a Spencer Dinwiddie, or even like if you buy a diamond like a Richie Guerin or something like that, it's gonna be even more expensive. You're looking at a pretty hefty amount of MT. So I would probably consider a point guard upgrade, but try to get one for an affordable price. Maybe you do get a Chris Paul, get a small forward like a Damari Carroll or somebody like that, an Alex English, a Joe Smith, a Tom Gugliotta, Tom Chambers, I don't know, something like that. Obi Toppin. Get a couple upgrades, and I think you're going to be looking nice there. Team's looking solid, though. Maybe you grind for a second motor award now that you have Sigma as well. That could also be a solid idea. And overall, team's not looking bad, but you got a lot of MT. Definitely would pick up some budget beasts. Maybe even like you could always go, depending on how much you like Purvis Ellison, you could do like a Channing Frye as well as at the backup center position. That's an option. If you want a little more like typical center size, 7-footer, stretch big. He's not the best defender again, but he has like what, almost 70 speed and 80 something interior. It could be worse. That being said, that is the last team for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I will be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.